Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is the most requested video I've had so far. It's on how to paint my Alpha Legion. So we're just going to use a night helmet that I had spare and go straight in with this with a couple of coats, nice and thin, of Vallejo polyurethane black surface primer. Pretty much finished up with the undercoat now. I'll go in for the first base coat, which is a coat of Vallejo metal colour dark aluminium. So again, just a couple of thin coats this over to get a nice even coverage. So yeah, the next step is a shadow of the Vallejo metal colour gunmetal grey. I'm just going to spray this from below, making sure we hit all the lower surfaces, and it's really starting to give that with depth. And now the final of the first metallic steps is Vallejo True Metal Colour Chrome, and that's just from above to give it some nice high points and highlights. Next up, we're going to start the glazing process to get the candy colours. The colours I use are the Green Stuff World Candy Ink Sapphire Blue and Jade Green. It's a 2 parts blue to 1 part jade mix, and then I'll dilute that down with Vallejo airbrush thinner. This goes down probably to about 3 parts thinner to 1 part ink. Really the key to it here is just multiple thin coats. I think I do about 4 passes to build up the colour, and you can see once you get to sort of the third step is when the colour really starts to take to it. Okay, so now you can see the colours all nicely built up, and then we've got the nice aquamarine sort of turquoisey colour. What we're going to do now is put some highlights back in there with chrome, and then this is going to give it the flare afterwards, and you'll see what happens. Okay, now to get the effect we're going for, which is how it's sort of a transition from a blue to a sort of bluey green, what we do now is we do thin coats of the candy blue on its own, again about 75 diluted to 1 part ink, multiple passes over the chrome we've just done, and that's how you get the nice transition effect. Okay, the next step, once that's all dry, is to give it a good coat of a gloss varnish. Well, the one I use is just a standard Vallejo gloss varnish, and this is to allow us to then go in for the pin washing and apply any decals that you would normally. If you haven't seen my decal video yet, please do, and also the weathering video. Okay, so for the pin washing, I'm going to do a pin wash of black. I use the Jackson's Artist Oil Colour Mars Black. So heavily dilute this down. The thinner I use is the Ebtilling Quick Fast Dry Thinner. Just find it really works great. So yeah, just going to make the little wash up, pin wash it through, and then wipe away the excess with a cotton bud that's been soaked in thinner as well. pretty much it. For the next steps, which will be the weathering process on this, please see the previous video I did on weathering and applying decals. So the process I go through is applying the decals and then moving on to the weathering. Once you've got these steps on there, you can get these effects. So this is what I've done for my army so far. A couple of work in progress shots and a couple of finished shots, what you can see. But I'm really happy with it. If it's helped you in any way, yeah, that's the whole aim of these videos, is to try and help other people out and discover things that I've sort of been through and tried to do and found difficult to do at times and had to learn the hard way or through asking people. It's just nice to have it in one place. But as always, if you don't subscribe yet, please do. Please follow my YouTube and my Instagram and Facebook. I'm open for commissions now as well, so please drop me a line, or if there's anything you want to see in future videos and content, again, please let me know. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, guys, and thanks very much. Peace out.